Jan-Krzysztof Duda in the final round. If he wins this game, he is the winner of Title Tuesday, Game Week 2 in the winter split. Tough opponent in the final round, though. Jan-Krzysztof Duda, well, he can beat anyone.
Yeah, we see another NIMZO-INDIAN defense here. Once again, Black countering the Queen's Gambit here with quick development and controlling the center with the pieces. This is kind of the point with the NIMZO-INDIAN. Quick development here with castling. And this line I've actually played a bunch myself. I think Black is supposed to take this knight and bring out this other knight at some point. At least that is one line here, but instead he moves his rook so that he's able to bring the bishop back. This is normally also what happens. It's one of the main lines. Now, White has a little bit more space here in the center. Sometimes White also brings up this pawn to take complete control on the queen side. That's what he does. And now usually Black, yeah, he does actually go for this this trade that I talked about. He brings out the knight, and now the idea is you try to play towards this square. So first you attack the pawn. Now probably he's going to go here. Exactly, opening up in the center. White doesn't want to take here because the knight gets into... Oh, he does actually do that. That's a little bit surprising. But nevertheless, White is very solid here. Once again, we have this position where White has the bishop pair, but Black has pretty active pieces. And maybe he will even just strike in the center here with a pawn to try to neutralize everything. The other option is just to keep developing slowly here, maybe with something like this move, staying solid. You can also, of course, take this bishop to get rid of the bishop pair, but that would open up for this bishop, which is nice for Sevian here. But I would say a pretty good opening so far for Sevian. It's relatively safe because even with a draw, he might win Title Tuesday, given that Lazovic has to win. He's the only one on 8.5. So this gives some winning chances, but it's also solid enough that you can quite often safe it in with a draw. White doesn't have a lot of weaknesses here. The only one with a weakness is Duda here with this pawn, which is a bit by itself. Sometimes it becomes a target, but now he tries to get rid of it with this move, trying to trade it off towards this pawn. And now, a pretty important choice for Sevian. Does he simplify here by taking this and kind of securing a draw to some extent, or does he move forward? He goes for the first, which is a very solid option. Now Duda might take this rook. He could also recapture in the center. He could take the bishop. Yeah, there are a lot of pieces here that can get captured. And I think we'll end up seeing a pretty equal end game here after all of these trades. Moving towards a draw, but at the same time, still chances for both players here.
All right. Well, this is a huge game for Sam Sevian in sole lead with 9 points heading into round 11. He is in a good place to win Title Tuesday today. And if he does, it will be the third time he wins Title Tuesday. But you know what, Lucas? The last time he won it was more than 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
He is thirsty for that win. He is hungry to take first place, and he has a huge opportunity. But it's not sure that a draw in this game is enough. He needs to fight for that win because players are chasing him from behind. Denis Lazovic is one of those players. I am keeping an eye on his game as well. And now Sevian is thinking. Yeah, he's down to 2.5 minutes on the clock.
He took a long think there to consider which trade he was going to go for, but now he's blitzing out the moves. He went for something very solid. He did have a couple of other options, but he is kind of safing it a little bit here, which I think is a good idea because he does still have the chance to play for a win if he has to, but he's also staying very solid and is probably never going to be in any danger of losing here. And now he also creates some space for his king if he needs to be worried about back rank issues. I expect him to bring his knight back so that it can jump into the center, be more part of the game here. It was a bit offside here on the edge. And yeah, we could see some trades some more trades happening pretty soon. But Duda starts by controlling this square so that the knight doesn't jump in here. Potentially, he can even bring his other pawn up here, kind of neutralizing the pawn structure, making it even more symmetrical. But at the moment, yeah, he does actually do that. But it looks like a position where both players can just move around a bit. There's not that much going on. And it's moving towards a draw, but anything can still happen. They're both getting a little bit low on the clock, especially Sevian here.
And some news from Denis Lasovic's game. He has finished his game against Alexei Sarana with a draw. He is on 9 points. Denis Lasovic.
Okay.
He is on 9 points, and that means a draw could be enough for Sam Sevian here. But remember, Hikaru Nakamura, he is currently fighting against Muradli, and with a win in that game, Hikaru will go to 9 points.
Oh, that is exciting.
Yeah.
I thought for a second that it would be enough here with the draw for Sevian. I've always wondered if they keep an eye on other games when they play in the final round like this, but I don't think they actually have the chance to do so. It's just too busy. Because if you have that information, it's you can make some more tactical choices. Do you go for the draw or not?
It's a loss for Hikaru.
Oh.
Hikaru Nakamura finishes with a loss on his birthday against Muradli, and that means Hikaru, he finishes Title Tuesday Game Week 2 in the winter split on 8 points. He is not going to win it today. It's either going to be Lasovic, Sevian, or Muradli, who beat Hikaru Nakamura. He is now on 9 points. A draw in this game means Sam Sevian is the winner. He only needs a draw or a win. If he loses this, it goes to tiebreaks.
Yeah, it looks very likely here that Sevian is going to win Title Tuesday. As long as he doesn't freeze up and get low on time, he should have very good chances to at least avoid losing this. The question is if he doesn't know about the fact that a draw is enough and he's going to push for a win.
Yeah.
That is possible.
Yeah. Whew. All right, Sam Sevian from Corning, New York, USA. He is 24 years old, and he is fighting for a huge win. If he wins Title Tuesday today, that's going to be the first time he wins the tournament in over 5 years. The youngster from the US is making his mark.
Yeah, he has a great chance to do so here, but actually the position is becoming a little bit more unbalanced now. So previously we saw a very symmetrical type of position where it was super equal, but now actually we have a knight against the bishop. This pawn is potentially weak, but also Sevian can try to attack this pawn. In this position, maybe he can bring his knight into that square in the middle, but suddenly things are happening. So with them also getting low on the clock, yeah, things can happen here. And now Duda has a passed pawn as well.
Both players under the minute on the clock. Sam Sevian needs a draw or a win to win Title Tuesday today. Can Duda stop him with the win for Jan-Krzysztof Duda? Well, we will have 3 players on 9 points, and tiebreaks will decide who wins it. Well, actually, Duda will be a part of that as well, of course. If Duda wins this, he will be on 9 points, of course. We will have 4 players on 9 points. Mm-hmm. Artemiev is still also playing. We have several players who could actually reach 9 points.
Interesting.
It's interesting. Sam Sevian, though, it's all in his hands. He needs a draw or a win in this game to secure the victory.
Yeah, very solid move by him there. Now there's no way to lose. You just have to avoid getting flagged. But I don't think that's going to happen. Are we going to see a draw? It is a draw.
It's a draw, and that means Sam Sevian is the winner of Title Tuesday Game Week 2.